So we are registered on a storage unit site that has multiple different facilities that sell their units, and we got a call from one of them yesterday saying we have a unit that didn't get the bids, I guess, and wanted to know if we wanted it for free. We looked at the pictures, and yeah, it's mostly junk, but it is free, and we're thinking maybe there's a few things in here that we can salvage and make a few bucks on, and maybe a few things we want. This is what it looks like now. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but we'll post a few more things as we go. We'll see if we find anything worth keeping. We are sorting through bags and bags of trash, keeping a few little things here and there, which I'll show you later. But I just came across this, like a Walmart bag of money. That's cool. Several dollars in change down in there. It's one pleasant thing we found. We have cleared away about 10 big trash bags full of debris and old clothing and trash and stuff. And now we've made way clear to see a lot more trash. Well, we got $20 in change so far. Looks like I found a bag of nickels. That'll be fun to go through. This is now our second trip for hauling off bags of trash. Lots of trash, but let me show you in a little while the change I found. Just bags and buckets of change. That's really cool. This is bags of trash that is piling up in our storage unit because we can only put out so much trash a week at our house, so it's going to take us a while to get rid of this. And we still got to go get the mattresses and a couple of old rotten bookshelves. But we got a few things we're going to keep, and we'll see how much money we get out of all that change. And we're about another hour's of work, maybe we're done. Here's the bag of money from that storage unit. I've got it at home now, and I got to tell you, the unit's bad. It's really dirty stuff. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. If I get that open, I'll look through this. Oh, there's a pocket knife. Cool. I'll count it up and see where we're at. Cross. And this will be the start of how much we're making on the unit. Did you happen to see that? Just as I was turning it off, I thought, what's that? It's plastic. Here is some more of that money that I found in the storage unit. I think this is probably all of it. I'll go back today and do the last cleanup. There might be a little bit more. Looks like a token there. A lot of quarters in there. And there's this creamer here. Dirty, but it's a lot of it. And then there's this full of pennies, and that's heavy. That's big. Hope to get some good copper out of there. Pretty cool. We're heading back over to the storage unit to finish cleaning it up today. I think there's a couple of bookshelves. Not in the greatest condition, but I think that they will go in my storage unit to help me just hold extra stuff. Not something I'll try to sell. But I'll show you when we're done what we're going to try to sell and keep. There's also a mattress in Box Spring that's pretty disgusting. I'll have to see if I can call the trash people if they'll pick those up. They are in plastic bags, so hopefully they'll pick those up for me. This is how you're supposed to leave the unit completely. Everything taken out and swept out. And then you're available to buy again. I was just rummaging through a few of the quarters and I found my first West Point minted quarter. Hadn't been looking very much, but I wasn't expecting to find one so quickly. We went through the rest of the stuff today. Did find one more bag of nickels. I can't wait to see how much we've all got. Well, I guess I'm going to start going through these and separating them out. And the quarters, I'll look for silver and I'll look for different things. And I'll look for W's, which I've already found one that was very cool. I'll separate the pennies later and add it to those. And go through and see how much copper I find. And all the rest of the stuff I'm going to put in this box, or as much as I can fit in there, and take it to the coin machine and see how much we've got, aside from whatever copper or anything else that I find. I know there's foreign coins in there. I'd already seen a few of those. These three happen to be from Costa Rica, which is pretty cool. And I've seen a few others as well. And I'll kind of show you what I've got as I go through, I suppose. We didn't find any silver quarters. We did find another W. I'll look into those a little bit more later. We got a lot of quarters. Over 5 pounds of quarters. That's a lot of quarters. Now I have gone through the dimes. Again, I didn't find any silver. I just added them over there to the quarters. Now I'm going to start pulling out the nickels and see if there's any older ones in there. Alright, I've gone through the nickels. I found a 53, a 49, and a Canadian 76. I found several foreign coins. Kind of cool. Haven't really looked at them too closely yet. And I found these big old things. Here's a nickel. I have no idea what those are. They say Liberty on one side and United States of America on the other. They look like they're copper to me. They don't have any other markings on them. I mean, they have no other letters or numbers other than Liberty and United States of America. Left is all of these pennies that I'm going to go through for the copper, not to mention that big thing right there. Hopefully I'm going to get a lot of copper out of that. Here's a lot of the stuff that we've pulled out of there. Jewelry and watches. Bunch of stuff. This right here is military knives from like 1945. They are worth about $150 to $200. Machete, I'll have to take it out, clean it up. Also got a bunch of blue jeans and things like that. We haven't checked it yet. Here's another item out of the storage unit that we're getting ready to list on eBay. It lists for the neighborhood of $15. Here is just a few more items from the storage unit that we're going to be listing here on eBay for a minute. This Ryobi charger, after shipping, you make about $8 or $10. This World War II Army mess kit knife makes about $12, just the one by itself. And this utility belt, it's never been worn, but it hasn't been stored well. It'll make about $20. And then unopened pack of underwear, you make about $10 or $12 on it. And I'll keep getting more up later. Here is a real alligator head, about 5 inches long. It'll make about $12 on eBay. Here's a small lot of rosaries and crosses that I think I'll make about $20 on these on eBay. Here's a few more of the storage unit items I just got listed on eBay. Canteen, 22 bucks. A little green whale, 22 bucks. A hand-blown ornament, I think it was like $23. And a heavy ashtray, I think it was $16. This is turning out really good, you know, seeing as how we don't have any money in it. I think we spent about 7.5 hours cleaning it out and getting it put in other stuff, put in another unit. And plus, I think we're looking at, you know, somewhere close to $200 and change. I just took the pennies back today. I got 3 pounds that I kept in copper, and I got $23 and some change in the rest of the pennies. Still got to take the other coins back. Here's just a few of the things we got out of the storage that we brought into the house. Like an over-the-door shoe rack, a square, and a pretty cool looking chicken. A lot of times in these storage units you get unopened little things you use around the house. Here's some rolls of paper towels and some wet wipes that have not been opened. Here's a few more stills of odds and ends we'll be putting up on eBay. We're definitely making a little bit of money. I think we totaled all the time that we spent was 7 to 7.5 hours and probably a couple dollars worth of gas. I mean, a couple of gallons of gas. I'm on my way to the coin machine to cash in these coins I got from the storage unit and see how much I've made. Can't wait to find out. $137 and some change. Pretty cool. I've got most things listed that's already going to go up on eBay. I've already sold a few. I've got a few things on Facebook, just local stuff that I'm selling. And pretty cool. We'll have to keep our eyes open and pick up another one here soon. We still got all that stuff in the storage unit, the trash that's got to go, but it's going to take a couple of months just because I can only put so much in my trash each week.